Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh!
All right. Welcome back to the shop, guys. Welcome back to Work Guitars. The EVO5 bass, complete with an electronics guy, is ready to go.
Right now, we're running a special here at Worth Guitars. If you buy a bass, you get me for at least till you're sick of me, which is probably about 10 minutes.
Steve is here. Say hey, Steve.
Hey,
What's up?
So we have one finished. The EVO5 in Black Limba is ready to roll.
Time out.
Time out.
You said that like we never get anything. Hey, we have one finished.
Well, I mean, it takes us a little while. We get it done. You know, maybe could go a little faster, but we get it done. We get it done right. That's
Never
what we
faster, always perfect.
And like I say, this one is Black Limba body with a maple purple heart and sapele laminated neck with hip shot tuners. And let's see what else. Of course, it has active EQ on it. I'll let Steve tell you all about that. It has an ebony fretboard, mother of pearl
With
inlay.
some special inlays.
With some
which
custom
is very
inlay.
cool.
With the buckhead with antlers and some feet.
So you can
Paws.
track that sucker.
Tracks is what I was trying to find. I'm not using my talking points. I do have some talking points from the GNC. That is the Guitar National Convention. And so I need to say these things because it's important that we all have solidarity. And so he's a crook and she is a crook, and they've never done anything for us at all. Our democracy is at stake.
No.
No?
What I meant by that was that in order for us to continue to prosper, you need to buy a steak.
Oh, he was talking about actual steaks. I thought you
Yeah.
said. And I think that's all for that. That's really all. That covers all of it.
Pretty much.
And we have Seymour Duncan ST3A preamp in that baby. Active EQ
It's crazy cool.
with phase 1 ASB5 Seymour Duncan pickups.
Which would be these
Yes.
lovely things here. So, and there's a lot of cool things going on here. Once again, the client who is always right
Steven Buda, by the way. This is his bass. Steven Buda.
wants a lot of plumbing.
Yes.
So, but it's a very kind of cool piece of plumbing that's going on here. We'll cut it on, and then you can actually kind of, hopefully it translates well. You can hear what it
Let me get out of
does.
the way. of this.
Right now, I kind of got everything on here flat. So what we're looking at is a volume control, a blend control, a mid-range cut and boost, and then a treble and bass cut and boost. So you got a three-way active EQ here that is just bass, mid, and treble. Then we have a blend control for our two pickups, and then we have a volume control that's a master. So so that's all the way up. If we want the front pickup or the back pickup, so we have either one of those the way we want, and then anywhere in between. So there are people who like, I know when I play bass, it's always too much, one roll or the other, and I don't know how you guys feel about that. Like even with the P bass, right?
Right
You
in the
roll a little
middle.
bit off, it's too much.
Right in the middle is where I...
It's kind of, yeah. So this kind of gives you a nice, you can kind of find where you want it. That's like too mid-rangey for me, and then that's too honky. It's like you got to get right where you want it. So I like that. Of course, mid-range just as a boost
Nice.
is nice, and if you got to play like a bluegrassy vibe,
A little more mellow.
so you can be nice and fat with that kind of sound if you want to. And then the treble is real subtle on this pit system. That's all the way up. That's all the way out.
Very subtle
So it
change.
doesn't bark at you when you clean it up.
It's like when it's all the way up, it's got more sting on the string sound.
Yeah. And of
They
course,
know.
Bite.
you know, the
Yeah,
bass
more bite.
boost. I don't know how well that translates, but the low end in the room just got ridiculous.
We're playing with a heartbeat amplifier.
So that's kind of the gist of the electronics. It's a very versatile rig. It's kind of, for me, thinking like a bass player, if I were doing bass gigs, this would be great because I could do, like, I like a rock sound which is real bright and chiselly, and then I like a bluegrass, like almost like you're trying to emulate an upright. Like if we play like an Alison Krauss song or something, where I want it to just be a fat boom, boom, boom.
Right.
So this does a lot of different sounds, and that's very cool.
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
how about you do that too? Because I noticed you use the fretless and you kind of fatten that thing up and make your
Yes.
upright sound out of it.
Yes.
Same kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing. So there's the electronics.
There you go. Good job, Steve.
You know, I wrote down the talking points.
It was
for the
concise and
convention.
clear. It was clear and concise.
Very all right, awesome.
Do the fly
And of course, we have the always awesome
should do
hip
that.
shot kick-ass bridge and the always awesome hip shot tuners. We try to use hip shot as much as possible because they're ultra cool guys and they make great hardware. And Seymour Duncan, man. Seymour Duncan, you can't go wrong with some Seymour Duncan pickups.
Unplug that thing. I'll do a flyby.
And we'll do the flyby.
Yeah, or just unplug it or kill it or do whatever you got to do. Space amp, we don't care.
All right, let's do some flyby.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start with it, but I'll just start at the top, right there. That says it all, I think.
Yes, it does.
All right, that's all you guys need today. Right. What else do you need to know? So there it is. It's beautiful. And again, you know, every time we do this, I say this, it doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. It's such a pretty piece of wood up top here because we don't cut corners there. We use the pretty stuff for the little tiny details, and it matters. And then our tuners, while we're back here, you get a good sense of how the neck is put together with the purple heart in the center. Really pretty. Are we getting this good here?
Yes,
Okay.
good.
I'm relying on you for that. So now, let's see if we can't track us a deer. We're just following the tracks, right? Say when.
There you go.
Okay, because I was about to hit the ceiling.
Go a little closer.
There we go.
Yeah,
Now we can see the inlay work going on here.
yeah.
And I'll kind of give you a couple of different turns and angles. And
Very good.
Tony, while I'm doing this, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this Black Limba?
Black Limba comes from Africa. It's beautiful wood. It's very easy to work with, and beautiful colors. You can get that variation like that, variegated look to it in some pieces. Some pieces are very plain, but if you shop around, you can get that cool look. And that's a Tru-Oil finish on there, a satin Tru-Oil finish on both the neck and on the body.
And there's something else that's kind of spectacular about this. I'm gonna try to get. Okay, can you see the instrument?
Yes.
Right. Because this is a piece of wood that looks like this, and like this
Right.
on the other side.
Right.
It's kind of like nature did the work for us.
Yeah.
You know?
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's beautiful. Oh, so anyway, and this is going to be going to a pretty cool home.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So we like it.
Tilt it back some.
Tilt it back some.
Lift it up some. Very nice.
You just wanted to cover my face.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really what happened here.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good, man. That's it.
How about now?
That's it. That's it, man.
How about now?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's kind of smudgy. We need to clean it, but other than that, we've been handling it all day.
Handling.
Handling it, playing it, goofing around with it, putting it through our paces. We do these guitars, especially basses like this, there's so much tension on the neck. I like to let it sit around for a week or so before I even let it go anywhere because I just wanted to get settled down, readjust the truss rod, and make sure she's good and settled before the owner gets it, so he doesn't get any surprises. Because what'll happen a lot of times is these guitars hang around in the shop.
got it?
Yeah, the guitars hang around in the shop, and it's a steady 70 degrees in here at all times, and the humidity is controlled, and then it goes out of the shop, and the heat and humidity attack it, and so we might have to do a little adjustment from time to time. And I also need a truss rod cover. And
Truss rod cover department
so,
screwed up again.
Yep, the truss rod cover department has slipped up once again, but that's it, man.
I get it back.
And it's not real heavy.
No, it's
No.
That Black
It's
Limba is
really good.
kind of lightweight.
And it's funny you say that. Tony has said probably 3 or 4 times, at least in front of me, with regard to how wonderful this wood is to work with. So I am just going to go out on a limb here and guess that you're going to see some more
Yes.
of this being used on guitars around here, because that's how it goes.
Yeah, I got 2 or 3 more pieces stashed away with some really pretty variegated grain like that on there, and so we're going to do some more. I'd like to do a Celine style with that. I also bought a piece of this type of wood, Black Limba, to do the neck too. So I'm going to do a neck and a body with a cool looking fretboard on it. I haven't decided on that yet, but that's coming up.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, right.
She's a beauty, Clark.
So that's it. Let's hear it a little bit.
Let's hear it a little bit more. You want to take it, bro? Yeah. You're the bass player, pal. I play bass like a frustrated guitar player does.
And that's fine, because you do a damn good job of it.
I can't do it. All right. We were discussing, we were discussing really cool bass stuff earlier, because you get in that frame of mind when you have a really cool bass to play. I got to find really cool bass lines.
Yes, sir.
I can't do it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got.
Old Brother Leon was a bad
Old
mother.
Brother Leakin was a
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
mode. Ain't
That's
it the
all.
truth?
I know a little about Leonard Skinner. We were talking about how great that song is today.
Leon Wilkinson, God rest his soul.
Yeah, man.
Great player.
Amazing song. Great bass player. And Steve Gaines, of course.
Obviously, if I could trade whatever I have as a musician for what somebody else had, except for the end, I don't want no part of that.
Right.
Steve Gaines would be
Steve.
top 3
Steve
for
Gaines is a
me.
bad man. No
Yeah,
doubt.
top 3 for me.
All right. Well,
Not just a guitar player,
Right.
great singer,
yeah, oh, yeah.
great writer,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, he wrote great songs.
Yeah.
And obviously a great musician. Was definitely should have stuck around a little bit longer. That's it?
Yeah, we wait for like 45 seconds in silence. And then we go. And then we just wait.
Okay.
It's what I do when I'm waiting on pizza, is play Signal 6-1. Just wait. It's cool if you've got background noise, but
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have that though.
we don't.
No. So we're not going to wait any longer. All right, that's all I got. Quick video, show you the new bass, and to tell you that we got a bunch of great builds coming up. And so stick around and watch those. We got another one of these basses coming with a Music Man style Seymour Duncan pickup going in. Also active EQ. That is a mahogany bass. We have, let's see what else we have. We got an acoustic guitar build coming up. We have a JR or LP Junior style coming up. We have another single cutaway and a couple of Celines. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so stick around and watch the builds. And please hit the like button if you think about it. It's right over here somewhere down on the screen. Reach down and touch that and hit the subscribe button. And if you have already, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're awesome. What else? Is that it?
I think
That's it. Is that it? That's it. All right. Thanks, guys. Be good. Go out and see some bands. Peace. Go out and see some bands. All right. We'll see you guys. Peace out.